varying players, varying systems, and it depends on where and how the game is played. You may see glimpses of what they want to do, so nobody wants to truly show you everything. But if you look at the performance of the Black Stars against Switzerland, just in snapshots, not in the totality, you get a sense that this is a very balanced team. Even without the top players like Kudus and Pate playing in our midfield, you can see a very structured team. You see glimpses of potential that they have, that they could play any top team in the world. After all, Switzerland's rated 15, and you saw from the game that in snapshots they could play any top team in the world. If they maintain the same structure. You look at Portugal too, against Nigeria. Of course, they had moments where they were quite brilliant. I think Portugal parade some of the best players in the world. So it will be a very interesting game, and I think it will boil down to who wants it that badly. And football is always a game of inches. It depends on a lot of things that have to happen in place, but who really want it badly to win that day. And I think our boys are fully committed and they are really focused, and I think they will show up. They will show up and defend the flag of Ghana that day. In that any circumstance, no matter what happens, they will show up and play their hearts out. I'm very confident they will make us proud on that day.
And to say, and management committee chairman at the Mother Blasters, Makado, that the etu na Henry Asante Chum say or come biati as say Blasters team yekite or say Portugal for no. It was stars nemum or Ghana boys na or see a woman rancher or mwenia brese pese achieve pese baby.
I need to qualify these two games first as they are friendlies. So friendlies.
Well, it looks good. What I know is that these Warriors are hungry and they are ready. It doesn't come any good to represent your country at the World Cup. I like the spirit in camp, the fact that there is unity. You can clearly see amongst the players that the chemistry is very strong. The love for each other is also very, very good. The cohesion and understanding looks very good. We have been here for the past 3 days. There is no injury concern. The players are all fit, they are all healthy, and they are buzzing with loads of energy, getting ready for the match against Portugal. And one thing that excites me as well is the fact that in almost every position you can count on 2 players or 3 players who could make the difference. I think that yes, in almost every situation you can see that 2-3 players can come in and it makes selection quite a headache for the technical team, and that's one exciting thing that I like about what we have been doing so far. People keep talking about Portugal, but one simple answer that I give them is that they may have the stars, we have a team, and we have players who are competent and capable enough to match them.
Yes, more stars no ndemum yenye team ye players are ye competent enough to match them. Sa na Henry Asante Chum edi etu na Bernard Lepe enso GF technical director o say ono de nasemo wo kan nyina ne say yen boys yi ana yen team yi betimi a fight ye pa ewo game o say tournament yi be fight ye yenti de Bernard Lepe enso edi etu.
Of course, Portugal, very strong opponent, and we know this. It's one of the big players in Europe and in the world. But with every day, team looks from day to day more sharp, very focused, very concentrated. And this new individual players, we raise the level of this team that I am pretty sure that we can compete with all teams here in this tournament.
This is true, but it doesn't matter. For me, it's important which team spirit you bring together. Yeah. And I have the feeling we have an amazing team here with a very flat hierarchy, but still you have leaders in the team. Of course, it's important that 1 or 2 play the World Cup before, but I think if you stand as a team together, you can grow from match to match. And I have a very positive feeling that we are able to do that.
Yes, in technical director, no, or no, so Ninsema or the etu dwa eno lastly Makado esa kasa was pressure bia ni boys no so
end of the day, I think the technical team have put together the best of the best. These are boys that play at the highest level of football across the world. Yeah. So they are not phased or they are not intimidated, by names, and so you can see how they even play Switzerland with all their big names. They play and they play as if their lives depend on it because they are professionals. These are all true professionals. In terms of pressure, I think they deal with pressure every day. Even if they are it's the president and the council that deals with 30 million coaches every day, with so many radio stations every day talking about the Black Stars. But in a way too, you can understand because you know that it is one thing that makes people happy. Yeah. Black Stars, when they win, is the only thing that makes the people happy. So you truly can understand that the expectations of people that they want to see the Black Stars win all the time. And I can fault them because it's happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. So we just have to make sure that we provide the resources and the support and the infrastructure, and of course with the government support to ensure that the team always perform at the highest level, and hopefully we get the results as well that comes with it. So it has to be a win-win. It has to be a more collaborative approach, in sort of providing for the national team as well as the other junior teams as well, because it's a
yes, and when you comment if we Black Stars yen campo bana Ronaldo and so Ronaldo say Ghana game no be the most difficult. So is my message in through so I'm no kakra na fe yanko.
I'm so me dance na yenye ni say Black Stars kasano de you expect Dabi, you expect them to talk. So Mubia and Henry Asante Chum, the communication director of the FA. To me, because Yakolusu Abanti, he can't do that. The Black Stars Manager Committee chairman, 8 me Mabon Tinko Kaze or Mukolusu, 80 Benali Pay, the technical director of the FA. So they will continue to talk. Mahun say a dose of crutches is a CIA Kazai. Abranti Professor Dennis Odo as he na yehu de Saudi Arabia aye no enti eno so then Antoine Semenyo say rating just number na actually so be 15 obi or 12 obi or 10
why can't they keep quiet?
No, they shouldn't keep quiet.
Action, no park no so near who action.
Yeah, they ayi for Qatar for mukasa ya ti kasa de there be tournament na yakobo no. And yet Ghana Premier League alcohol no be because was a camp here the Esimian Kasa. You will compulsory meet the press series as a promo game and now go near no. Into me Kasa one Kasa. And so Kasa.
I play a pan and call walk up and give some make you.
No problem. They will find a way to understand. And no problem is you quite on Bafaswa FIFA for being interpreted as now can no problem.
Time and country language never drew that level no
and
game me huni ye ko ye pa ne mum na ne ma dinti ye da Nyankopon asese ye wini say ya sa no
now let's put the argument in perspective. Over your Facebook page so Black Stars latest training no and etwagu on Black Stars
wa koma 87.9 FM video no ena eda wo boys na ne di omudi ye training na obi e perfect level no mawura bra akoma 87.9 FM on Facebook na also behave sorry
now observing asam say na tie na Ralph Nesti wo na abeboa me so what is obi say yakobo Portugal a top game a game a dia so na see because the Ghana Football Association president no Edika catch Ghana for that say you call AFCON no buy any Philip Porto no si obi ni Ronaldo bi any Messi bia
onko form
anambato Rafa Ankaza Sivo Kaza na Ronaldo bi no yene na ekobo no mugabia makazi ni pate ya dia yenya ne kakaka ne nhihya asam no beti azie yi pa
da beto so
nti ujina baby na wate so bi say ai na Henry deɛ na sɛ Portugal for no din ɔmo ne nwura yɛ yɛ kɔ AFCON no ba ne failure ne president na kan kyerɛ sɛ review the president na kan kyerɛ sɛ so bi e wo din bi a ɔnka ɔse sɛ wonim Ronaldo na sɛ Messi bi ne amfa na nkɔ the president wanted to tell us say wo Ronaldo wo team no ma team ni mu a wo Messi bi wo team mu a that's what you wanted to say by using that asem no catch Ghana for no ejabsapani Portugal for no mkobobo no it is not a mean opposition first of team Ghana ni first of teams are madika kasem no kwa say let us reduce our expectations and now win here against Switzerland no Ralph was trying to cite people say friendly game ya say ye boy ho abaso but and family ya stick say ya say Switzerland intino ya chi Portugal 3 ya chi we ya 4 ya chi we ya 6 wan hwe ya bawie no na ya kasa na atenie ne be kosoro reduce your expectation fabra for manage your expectation we are going to play against an oppositioner you were one of their key men our team nima enke beje no so pa
president kra kan si so
onu kwa de da baby say Ronaldo ndi da baby I'm saying say a player like Bernardo Silva Ghana nia okay obo World Cup preview ma Ghana ebusapani yakofa anto ansamanya obo Bristol City ye fun fair to unveil them anameboa na ya anto ansamanya Patrick Pfeiffer Inaki William Tariq Lamptey and Stefan Ambrosius ne Pfeiffer no quality no from great no World Cup no go monga but we had a fanfare and assuming say Bernardo Silva Ghanaian how unim say your top quality players near omogo sana me pesa o ti asem na se it was a game na you be on Thursday no makacho say Black Stars coach build a certain spine abia team bia oni spine bia no emu oha yes spine no say enipadua ya yetimi trust sorry kwabai so spinal cord no enya issues pe we have support because and no kwakoye can't because the center boot on nti bidie kan center boot no tu a na chiaje yi omo ta de fa board here pa every pepa kwano so Japan
yes sir
nti spinal coach na build no Black Stars new spine ma mencho maybe I can Black Stars spine na enemy yes exercise we are Steve Mtwana mzi hey akomku so we had Olele imposed John Mensah as the commander at the back, Michael Essien as the commander in the central midfield area. Then we had Stephen Appiah as the creative commander and Asamoah as the striker.
I know you're so strong.
Yes.
Wow.
It's Olele, John Mensah, Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Baby Jets. Now, around that spine also no, there must be players almost so yeah dear pa. Inti South spine where you can. Oba sanko for like Kingston. Oba first Sule Ali Muntari. Oba nya Echeono John Prince mo supporto. Oba inti that was spine corner you can wasem. In 2010 kwa de iti ye sanko fa Kevin Prince Boateng as I become.
Okay, so I go no say again.
Oh, of course. The quality of Kevin Prince Boateng was very bine the Enyan Nancy.
So go Barcelona cry actually.
Basa titi here omona vi omu di omo ye no. E omo no masan obi. To omo san Kelvin. Okobo he similar. Them say he similar pa de oboy pa na o shego a na o ye Michael Jackson dance ni bi. E o oni adinti. That's the sort of player we are talking about. And the fast forward, the current Black Star spine Atizigi by default because the spine should have been Tuesday.
The west spine there, brave.
That but Ghana there. Say Ghana there no.
Another word.
Another word. Have my we veins. And it be Jojo Walcott as we speak. Andrew Camp.
Yeah.
It is also bringing other issues.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes.
So they all cost
as like to join the team, but just to inspire them.
So the other players, so if you say he's flying on the ticket of Omaino. Obi say Afenyajan a player or can one Ghana qualify. And GF for the publication of the Babantena Manke ye. Nanki him say oh when Ghana against Nigeria ni modimo and the Ghana say Ghana against Nigeria na financial modimo kauna and is Afinajan going to fly to Qatar on the budget of Ghana to also go and inspire wo Baba Idrisu also travel into a needless the publication that Jeff about eulogizing as a modimo say Baba Idrisu about 2 games nyina Afinajan about 2 games in Japan. Would they also fly on the ticket of Ghana to go and inspire? So almost person be inspire. We may end up not 29 now. You move 55 room. This year kwaji another hotel baby. You do almost go to inspire. I know you are but you want to just go keep an lande. Okwa inspire boys. So Atiziki, Daniel Amate, Thomas Partey, Dedayu, Inaki William.
Okay.
The current Black Stars, that is the spine. The moment we mention the spine, it's just that these players, they will play only a constant figures, half 5e. Others ever bought alongside them, now omo a peja modimunum. And she say, what the Black Stars spine now? Me young wajuma adiamana. Until the day are you? Ejina, Inaki Williams, Ejanenim. Goalkeeper ni Atiziki, and Amate and Apate. The question say Amate at Leicester City, top club in the English Premier League. Yeah. For Thomas Partey, Arsenal, top club.
Excellent. Playing
week in week out, and Omo club a fantastic runner. One more bought this particular season. Yeah. You expect there's one young boy, Twitter, Albert Nathide or Hadrian, very controversial.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, or should that run some or say or try out the performance Partey at the Black Stars. Ni who say and yes na ho kwire no bobo and say and or choose a lot of people Partey ba answer Steve Orezi as a say in fact Black Star jersey ebi obeyi Ghana Nigeria or no share go no.
Yeah.
But in that game he did not command the middle to say there or boss na ya oyem.
Work Atletico no you just a club for
World Cup qualifiers so Baku Cape Coast Murphy team grow and also it was about Partey World Cup qualifiers now and Sunday Baby Nigeria or playoffs no and also Baku but as a on said who's you know Ghana game ayes adie no Japan yes spine of course goalkeeper shaky
spine way there
goalkeeper
85-year-old spinal.
Yes. Partey jinem.
Partey no na ma utimi sorry jina kaka.
Amate ejina chiro.
No, Partey. They are can nyina be mu.
Ebony did it wrongly.
Amate ejina chiro
because we represented Ghana in the Premier League.
Ena Inaki jina ho. That is the spine Black Stars at the Eba. Echina ya transfer. Thursday game no. Probably 11 no. Yeah, the Ebema clearly training na course no.
Yes.
Yeah. Na as we speak coach is still any when you follow Junior Home say you're more 3 back
na say
Brazil you just stop you in the second half against Switzerland you go 2 defended again no money they are still thinking through because
say mesa ba so
issue
kakrabi on voices are the abai na fe na me Ghana game no dey mre but yabo 84 minutes still Mexico in Shebi Poland in Shebi after Lewandowski
opanyini so di Poland vo yamo sabo yo mo wi ni a ko zo do a wo shema bayan yi obaba so na obaba se nyakura wo she na penalty pa on say World Cup goal da o
keeper no che ball no a World Cup legend
of course
Guillermo
he has the record
on World Cup nkwa no
team but I say he was so confident say ball no obeche no
keeper we na also on the Mumagana I was a penny 49,000 for Kasana there. A Tom Rivia was a call form kakra, but your society in a sanity, your Kasa chain, your Numa ye. Into your more Kasa, a normal, a usual, the typical Ghanaian society, Kasana Dawson. Or the Oko Sebi Drabo Biasia. Closing speech be a trinity, and the Asori no crano. Ayana, a idea. A quite cheaper. So we are all hoping say the Blasters able to me build upon the performance omunya against Switzerland. Now omatimi ama a good showing. Of course, say if Ghana were the group of Qatar, Ecuador and then Netherlands now, I can say confidently say the Blasters can even top that group.
Okay.
But baby one difficult. But you need minds a bit me strategize very well, because if you are able to pick the first 3 points against Portugal, now you are one foot in the round of 16. See to me yes a boy. But selection headache, for me, I don't think say in defense in middle he will have problems. Say unsatisfied certain personality against the good of the nation, and I say uncle for the ideal situation. Send you also no. That's where me will challenge kakra. But Mercado say we are capable of coming up against Portugal. You bet my nyoma bebre Harry, so they need the ass or so. Ninja no down to the players and the technical team.
Yeah.
The ombeye. Kasan you bet me can maybe to inspire others, to motivate them. But for a team who be done, kasa to convince us.
Okay.
We need the action. From the Switzerland game, no, on said that narrative need change kakra.
Sure.
Because the typical Ghanaian knows, said the typical Blasters team well managed, you know, and fear any other opposition.
Yeah.
That's the mentality of the Ghanaian team. So Ghana ni who's a team no ashishe here, no matter opposition no. But the BIA cast Portugal in 2014. But personally, left to me alone, I felt sad defeat was as a result of the preceding incident I buy.
Okay.
Say fighting over bonuses in your training.
Yeah.
It had a negative repercussion over that game. But for that, okay, the modern boy against Germany. Okay, senior ye Portugal krati jina if semna mishima, I felt sena Ghana stand a good chance of still progressing. But there's another opportunity for us to do well. Kasane the eba the positives and the negatives.
Okay.
Send now can say a yard also.
That's
In
more
my view, I feel say a yard also. And penefuano and keep things under wraps. Na yen hwesen ye Ghana betimi akom. Na shock na yen nyina expect say beba no. Yetimi pull that shock no. Because send ye Tunisia ye Senegal ye. Send ye hu ni say Morocco and then Cameroon so group no equally difficult no. Ebia the hopes of Africa no. Ebia Ghana show this in a bit to me abejinanti yen twakasa na so na yen strategize well on how to overcome our first opponent, and on the actually no you will be can I feel so very fair enough for themselves.
Okay, Manchester United chese omone Cristiano Ronaldo say omo terminating contracts and say Cristiano Ronaldo is to leave Manchester United by mutual agreement with immediate effect. The club thanks him for his immense contribution across 2 spells at Old Trafford, scoring 145 goals in 346 appearances, and wishes him and his family well for the future. Everyone at Manchester United remains focused on continuing the club's progress under Eric Ten Hag and working together to deliver success on the pitch. Inti Ronaldo and Man U omo terminate contract na you say enya dia or twaso e Manchester United bio sabepe enomle aba na boamena menya birthday wish we na ya me wife birthday so is birthday wo na be ya ntibra na be ya o se abusa panyi I disagree with Pepe.